How's it hanging, guys? Hope you're all having a wonderful day, and we're back with Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. And today, we're hoping to get some of the Espers. For some reason the camera angle keeps switching. Today we're hoping to get some of the Espers, and apparently there's one here at the high waist. Exactly how this place is pronounced, guys. Now, I'm going to assume I just speak to everybody, and someone will know. I heard the shrines are broken and the springs dried up. It looks like all the water, Kupo. I came all the way out here for nothing. Okay. One of the old shrines up here always had water, so I started wondering why none of the others did. No sooner did I have the thought than water started bubbling from the rest of the shrines. Weren't I surprised? This fellow here says the shrine waters have something to do with the road to a hidden place. Okay, this must be it. Who are you? The learned man. Behold, water has returned to the parched shrine. I still don't know how the flow came back, but this clears up a few mysteries. Would you care to hear my theory? Yes. Previously, I believe these shrines were a sort of artificial spring, meant to deliver water to these mountains. How wrong was I? Hi MBH, hope you're having a good day. I hope I had a good weekend. It was a hot weekend. Very hot. Extremely hot. It was extremely hot today as well. I hope you had a good weekend as well, my friend. Back when the water started flowing to the shrines, touching the shrine, just so curious, the temperature of the water rise quite dramatically. The steam from this, that's what lifts up the floatweed around the shrine, floating up like balloons floating on the air itself. It's a characteristic of the floatweed that makes it react to the steam. In fact, I believe the shrines were made for no other purpose. You didn't have a bad weekend? Nice. Then allow me to continue. I ask, for what purpose might we want floatweed? Is that what you are like I said, yeah. I think that's one of the worst things when it's like ridiculously hot and there's no way to cool down. I think I drank like 20 times my body weight just in popping water. Floatweed is a sturdy sort of shrub. When floating, several people can stand on it quite securely. Now, a book I read back in Arcades said that floatweed was sometimes used to bridge gaps between rocks and such on mountain paths. I believe here in someone attempted to do the very same thing. Fascinating, don't you think? In documents on the high waist, one often hears of a place whose name translates roughly to the wind-blown worm god path. I had always wondered what it meant, and now I think it means the path made by floatweed. And at the end of the path of the gods is heaven. In other words, this was all a way to make a path to the summit. That is my theory. So did you follow? Yes. Unfortunately, I still can't find a route to the summit. Perhaps there's a trick to use a floatweed, or perhaps something else is needed. One thing for sure, I shall get to the bottom of this, and then the top. Obviously. Okay, so my assumption is the floatweed is going to be used to get up here. Because there's 3 areas where there's no path. Well, actually, there's the part down here where we go for a chocolate. Oh, maybe that's it. We use float weed to get over there. Because we can go down, I think, this way with a chocobo. So maybe we touch the south shrine. How many shrines can we turn on? No, what, we'll start with the south one because we believe we need to bridge a gap over here. There to there. So. Nice. It makes little rocks. Up they go. The question is there only one shrine we can activate? Multiple shrines or all the shrines? So now we see that's on and that's on, so we can at least activate 2. I see we can have 3 activated. 1, 2. Okay, we can have 3. Can we have 4? There's 1, 2. No. Okay, we can only have 3. The question is, how many we've got? So we've got 4 over this side. 5. 6. Aha. Right, so when we activate them, it actually shows, is that them shown on the map? So we activate this first one over here. Say reactivate, we didn't even activate this one. But let's activate this one. Yes, see that now pings over there. So, let's activate this first one we did. I think we have to get over to whatever that one is on the thingy island. I see, that activates over there, okay. Yes, because the chocobo's there. Would probably go by chocobo. And they jump on the rocks. So we get that, it goes down, so we get there. So then we need there and there, probably. Which would be that one. Which would probably be there. Okie dokie. Then... okay, turn that one on. I'm going to turn this one back on. Going to see if we can make a little path. Yeah, see, so we can go down, get along. That gets us up there. And then was it this one will take us to that little island, and there's probably one on that little island that you press and it opens up somewhere else. Yes. Okay. And more than likely, because there is a random chocobo over here. But, so you know, hope with this. It's okay, MPH. It's puzzles, and as everyone knows, I love a good puzzle. I'm sure there's a chocobo on here. And then more than likely, it probably jumps onto the rock. Give it green and let you ride it. Yes. Okay. So we can't go that way. We'll go down. Can't go... Okay, it's not that way anyway. We don't want to go back in town anyway. So we want to see... Yes, see? Created a little route. Okay, they don't attack us. See, there's chests. These chests might be something. I wonder if we can just walk across, because it'd be stupid if you can't. So we're going to check that. We might have to reload it. Can we just... Okay, so we don't need the chocobo. So I don't know why the chocobo was there. So this way over here is a dead end. So we have to find ones that open up the other direction. I'd say there was a chest over here before when we first came in, wasn't there? Yeah, there's a shrine. The problem is, if I do that, it's going to get rid of the one back. We'll have a... Because we can then see if we can sort it so we only have one open, you know? Oh, this one actually can't be opened. Unless it can't be opened because we can't get back. We'll see what's at the end. Because it might be something where we're going to have to... Like, it won't allow us to use it. Because the first one would trap us over here. So we might have to sort out the pattern in order to go open that one. Was that MPH? Plan makes sense. It does. Oh, actually... That's chocobo grass. Oh, maybe that. Okay, we're going to go back and pick up the chocobo. Because if that's chocobo grass over there, and it's not, whatchamacallit, the, needing float weed. That may be what, right, that may be why that, that one can't be activated, because it's permanently up. But it's permanently up, but you need a chocobo. Can we activate this one, actually? Okay, this one doesn't activate neither. Okay. I've also been told for another one of the Espers, it's at an Necropolis place, and in order to get it, yes, this passes through. Cool, cool, cool. In order to get it, I have to get the pieces from Mabinasta, and apparently there's a letter that helps me near that pig kid that we helped. Can't remember what his name. I think it was Squee or something like that. Okay, let's dismount. My assumption is it's not going to allow us to just be trapped, you know? This is a chest. Can we not? Okay, we must have to use a float thing to get up for that chest. But it's not the chest we're after. We're here looking for an Esper. That's a flower. It's like, what's that over there? So this takes us here. So there's a push boulder. Yes. Nice. Makes a shortcut back to town. This now opens up this. Takes us across to there. We need to get to that one over there. So if we go back to the first one or two. Yeah. Like I said, that one doesn't work. We need to go back to this first one. Has that done that to walk across? Well, I hope so. I hope it's just showing like one little bit. How do we get over next to this one? Let me mosey on over. And this goes over to where that chest was as well. And it'll be right at the top. Gonna be fighting a Esper on a mountaintop. That's gonna be cool. Gonna take us through. Cinematic. Look, the four of us. Awesome. Okay, that looks cool. That looks cool. Ooh, what's that? No items. Ooh. Let's see what it's got. Oh, Libra Gem. Good attack. Does he have... got protect on. We'll do that. And then we start doing this. Is that MPH? Nice. Yeah, it wasn't... I think the advantage is the fact that the map allowed you to see where those stuff was coming up. Yeah, it's all about... Look at the damage Pinello's doing. Oh, it cast it. I was like, what? Nice. What was this one called? Eddie. Van just taking a drink there. Van, that's not the right time for that. Nice. Is there anything else up here? No, it was just Eddie. Okay, cool. Eddie's down, guys. What is that? Tahid. Exodus, you think it was called? No, it's definitely Eddie. Eddie is better. It was 100% Eddie. At no point have I ever got any of these names wrong. Actually, we need to... spell on it. And... we're doing okay. It's all about this technique with Pinello. Nice. The heed is the head. Haha. See what I did there, guys? I'm hilarious. You obtained the least intro. Oh, it's one of those rares for a trophy. Nice. I think we're doing quite well with collecting them. Okie dokie. They're getting attacked at the back, but it's fine. So now we go to Rabinasta and see about that letter. Okay, now I was told that the letter's with the kid in the kid that we rescued with the ghost. So he's in Low Town. And apparently that will point me in the direction to get one of the other medallion I don't have so I can do the necropolis Esper. That's what I've been told. So let's see if people lied to me. Nah. Okay, the kid's that face over there. There he is. Started out, Deg hid in here for fear of that ghost. But the more Deg comes, the more Deg likes it. Kinda cozy. My pops owns this place. He was letting it out to somebody, but it's empty now. Whoever used to live here left a letter on the table. Deg read it, but it doesn't make any sense. You can have it if you want. Okay, so there's a letter up there. This must be what I needed to find. You find a letter on the table. It reads, I know my days grow short. I regret only that I shall not have the opportunity to return that item entrusted to me all those many years. I have divided it into 4 pieces in hopes this might prevent it falling easily into searching hands. I have enclosed the whereabouts of 1 of the 4, in the event its rightful owner should come seeking to recover it. Stop the water's flow, then loose it once more. East, southeast, east, southwest, southeast. I pray that it rests there undisturbed. Ooh. Ooh, okay. East, southeast, east, southwest, southeast. And it says the water. So the only part we can control water like that is in the sewer. Hiya, Wozniak. Hope you're having a good day. What's that? You're on vacation. Nice. But you're back home. Which Espers are you going after? We have just got Eddie from the High Waste. Just got Eddie. And now we've been told we had to get pieces to form another medallion before we go to the necropolis. And we were told this letter would lead the way. So this letter has told us to go and change the water. So that would have to mean the water in here. Now we do already have one medallion. Hello. Which we got from... We already gave the medallion back. We did have a medallion, we gave it back to a person. And we hope that hasn't stopped us from being able to do something. Okay, I think the first thing we do, we turn everything off. Well, we open everything. Then we step outside, we come in, we look at the letter, and we try to figure it out. Because it said he hopes everything was undisturbed, which means open. And then from it being open, we then follow the pattern. That's the way I see it. Okay. So it's east, southeast, east, southwest, southeast. So if we go in, so east will be that way. Well, no, because then there's no south. Oh, no, 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 no. That way south. So east will be here. Yeah. It has something to do with the switches again. Yeah, that's what we thought. Because it said about water, like, basically it said about controlling the water. Goes east. Let's just double check. Okay, east, southeast, east, and southwest, then southeast. Southwest. I'm assuming something's going to happen if we get it right. Okay, so if we figured this out right, I'm expecting something. There was a noise. Do I need to go down passageway? Oh, no, glow on the floor. Shiny object. A dull fragment. Okay. So that's led us to... I thought it was going to lead us to There will be a shiny object that falls on the ground nearby. I was hoping it was the medallion. Okay, that was all the clues we had. Okay. So we've got a dull fragment. Oh, wait. 1 of 4 pieces of broken medallion you receive from a reward from the store. Okay, okay, so we already had one. So we've got 2. There's 3 fragments. The guy said it's broken into 4. Anyway, where's the 3rd? Where do I need to go? Or Wozniak? Or where do I need to go to start the puzzle? Like, because all I was told about was the letter. Just double check the... Yeah, just the letters just for this bit. We're mosey on out of the sewer. You don't want to stand around the sewer. So if anyone knows where to go... There's a grimy fragment, and then you need to go to Dallin's house. So, do we go to Dallin's house now, then? We'll head down. Or do we need to go get grimy? If we need to get grimy first, do you know where that is? I'll just mosey on down to where... Dallin's house. Oh, it's one of these. Ah. Who might you be? My errand is with Dallin. So if you don't mind... Dallin isn't the one of the children. Clue starts here. Right. Cool. Matter of fact, it is. Vaughn, I want you to hear what my friend has to say. So this must be the clue that you're on about then, Wozniak. I think you might be able to help him. I'm... Ryan. I have come from the necropolis to visit the acquaintance of mine, a man in whose care I left the most important object. Sadly, it would seem he succumbed to disease and passed away. Only just recently, as Dallin tells me. He must have known his death was near, as he took measures to see this object would not fall into the wrong hand. That's the guy who left the letter. He split the object into 4 to lessen the chance that any one person might come into possession of the whole. One of these he gave to Dallin. Oh, so Dallin's got one. Who has just now returned it to my keeping. The whereabouts of others are not known to me. What I do know is that one of the 3 was given to a person, and the other 2 were hidden. But we got one from a person, we got one that was hidden. I'm sure what I asked of you is clear enough. I need you to find these objects and bring them to me. This is not a thing I would normally ask, but Dallin tells me the children look up to you. Their knowledge may be key. The children. When I'm in possession of all. The man I came to see. We already know that one. Oh, I nearly forgot. An essential detail. The item I'm looking for is a medallion. Should you find something that might be part of a medallion, pray bring it to me, boy. Okay. So he's made it a point to mention kids. So we're going to look around at the kids to see who has, like, if we speak to all the named kids. No, that's a woman. Kid? Guileless girl? Is it really a name? Hey, no. You're not a kid. You're not a kid. You're a kid. Hey, not her. You're a kid. Nope. There's actually a lot of kids up next to the sewer. Maybe up there because the pieces were... You're a kid. Nope. 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 Ah. That's just law, kid. I don't want law. Don't want to be rude, so we're having to speak. But that's law, kid. I want a part medallion. No. Then we got the whole surface of Rabanasta. Ooh, kites. A medallion. Got him. There you go. All we had to do was go around and speak to every single kid. Well, most of the kids. So we found the main kid that we actually knew. Yeah, that's funny. Me and Philo just started looking for a medallion too. There was this guy that used to live around here somewhere. It says he was a sky pirate. He escaped from only he's dead. He had this medallion and he never let it out of his sight. And hid it somewhere before he died. When we heard about that, we got curious. So Philo and I started looking around for it, but we haven't found anything in Lowtown. Checked the shops up in Rabanasta too, but so far nothing. That just leaves the city streets. Maybe you should start there. Dude, a bit more... Have you already looked? Okay. I want more information. Dude, all we've got... Where's Philo? Well, your name's Fussbucket, so do you know anything? No? Dang it. Okay. So the clue we've got is up in the streets. That doesn't narrow it down. I think if we run round first and see if we can find Philo. We'll head down. Actually, the best thing we can do if we're going to start... We'll keep an eye out for the... There, you Philo? No. Keep an eye out, but we're going to start from one of the gates. And work away. Oh, what's that? Need to speak to the curious woman near the fountain. Oh, was Nick? That is perfect help. I wouldn't... That's not a spoiler. That is actual help. Because, no offense to this game, the clue being check up on the streets. There's so many green dots up here. So thank you. There you go, curious woman. Looking in the fountain. Doesn't look as though I'll find anything today. Oh, I beg your pardon. It's nothing. Nothing at all. Do you need something? Do you know me? I have this condition. I don't know who I am or why I'm here. I simply can't remember. Maybe talking to you will help. Yeah. I must have been out walking in the desert. That's where I awoke. Fortunately, I could see the city gates, so I made my way here. But with no money, I had to resort to selling odds and ends. I find in the fountain, and I still can't answer the question, who am I? The only thing I can recall is that someone gave me this necklace. Of rather nasty make. Judging by its style, it is my only memento. The rest is a blank to me. The necklace itself seems quite ordinary. I would not expect it to have come from an armor shop or the like. If I could only find out who had given it to me, perhaps then I would remember more. Won't you help me, please? Okay, I'm going to... Okay. So what? Because you mentioned an armor shop, do I go to the armor shop? Let's go to the armor shop. Armor's the shield. Okay, folks. Who gave a woman a necklace? You? No. You? No. Shopkeep? No. You? No. Okay. Her mentioned armor shop clearly wasn't a clue. You're a town gossip, you might know. No. Okay, we'll head back. We'll check to see if there's anyone else by that same name around the fountain. Wasn't it? Do I go back to the sewer? I'm gonna go back to the sewer. Okay, I can head down, I can speak to Kites, I can speak to the other people. I will say, I'm not liking this bit though. Like the first part, fair dues, getting the letter. Doing that little puzzle in the sewer. That made sense of how to do that. Kites? I found out more about the medallion. There's good news and bad news. Bad news first. Someone has already found the medallion. Some lady, apparently. That's the bad news. Good news is, found out where it was hidden. You know the fountain in the Southern Plaza? Well, it looks like the Sky Pirate Man threw it in here, there. Not sure who she is. Don't think I've seen her around before. If we could find that, watch out. It'll be a start at least. Okay. So we're going to head back up to her. Was that, wasn't it? A very tedious side quest. Yeah. But I don't... It's not even just a tedium bit. The fact that this part of the side quest, the clues aren't pointing to the right place. Like, if you didn't say I needed to go to Dallin's place or the Curious Woman, it's like if I wasn't told the other day that I needed to go get a letter from a table. Well, to go get a letter. Because it's not something where you go, okay, I'm going to go back into that one room. There's going to be a random letter there. But that letter part, like I said, I didn't mind that because that made sense. Because at the end of the day, that pointed to how to solve a puzzle. That kites bit, it just looks like this is going to be backwards and forwards running. Dude, she's gone. I'm going to have to hunt her out. I'll see if she's gone into the armor store. Because she mentioned an armor store, you know. Nope. It was just before we went down to the, So we'll head back down the bottom bit. We'll speak to Kites. Again. Maybe she's gone to that person's house. So we'll check the house on our way past because it's just here. Nope, okay. All this because we want to... Did you talk to someone in the bazaar? We have not. Okay. To the bazaar! As I'm down here, I'm going to speak to Kites, then head to the bazaar. Just in case, you know? Yeah, he's just saying the same thing. Okay. So there's someone in the bazaar. Is it the woman again? Is that where she moved to? Do you have the name of someone at the bazaar? That would be very helpful. I could just speak to everyone because I don't think the bazaar is huge, is it? It's someone else. Okay, got ya. Trevor? Okay, we'll look for Trevor. A Bangan merchant. Okay. Is his name Trevor? Swarthy? No. Patient? No. Merchant. Welcome to the bazaar. What's the matter? About the necklace. Zoe? I just cry the wares. I don't sell them. Try someone else. Okay, so it's not him. You hope it is. It'd be great if it is someone called Trevor. About the necklace. Necklace? No, I don't think... Wait. One may have passed through my shop. What kind of necklace do you say it was? Yes, that sounds like a necklace. Alright. So that one to an Imperial I did. Okay. We'll just pretend his name's Trevor. Maybe you know the one. He used to pace about the second floor of the Sandsea, like he owned the place. That was before the order came down, bearing the Imperials from frequent in the tavern. Rarely see him there at all anymore. No doubt he's found a new place in town to while away the hours. I'm sure you can find him with a little legwork. I've got merchant. I've got 4 million gil. I'll give you 4 million gil if you just tell me his name. Dude. 4 million gil? Dang it. Well, he clearly doesn't want the money, guys. Okay. I'm going to assume then the Sandsea. Either that or we just talk to every Imperial in the town. Wasn't there an Imperial? He's in the magic shop. Do you know what it was, Nick? You're better than that merchant. Okay, magic shop. Next section. Oh, is he the one that gave us that quest to fight the doodad, the hunt? Wasn't he in the magic shop? Was it the Wyvern? The Wyvern? This guy. Don't stand there. Gaping like a goldfish. Necklace? What's this about a necklace? Tell him about the woman near the fountain. So this woman who's forgotten who she is. This necklace is hers, is it? Alright, boy. Here's what you gotta do. Bring her here. I want to meet her. If you're telling the truth, then we'll talk about this necklace. And if you're not, well, no telling what might happen to your little friends in Lowtown, now is there? Dude, you're one Imperial. We will mess you up. Okay, I'm assuming she's going to be back at the fountain then. She better be. Also, if he was nice, we would have bought him some wine. I think we got like 99 now or something. We definitely bought something that sounded like the wine. Okay, she's not here. Why can't people just stay in one place? I believe you need to talk to the kids. Dude. Couldn't we just have made up a name for her? Isn't that how Never Ending Story ended? Just need to give her a name. Go on, Vaughn. Give her a name. Then all of Treyu's friends will be back, you know. And you also get the Rider Luck Dragon. How cool would that be? Because as we all know, guys, if she wanted a name, I'm great at names. I could give it any name. We can call her Battenberg. That's a tasty name. Battenberg, nice. Oh, fun. I found out more about the medallion. You hated doing this back in the day. I hate doing it right now. Okay, that's just the same thing. Almost forgot. Philo says she was having some problems of her own. Nothing's going right for us, is it? Just when we find out it was hidden in the lake, some lady comes and swipes it. I almost forgot. Philly says she's having some problems of her own. Nothing's going right for us, is it? Kites, that does not narrow it down. Alright, when this is all over, someone remind me I'm locking kites in the sewer. I'm going to assume I have to find Philo. Try talking to Philo. He should be... okay, he's nearby. Right, yo. I was about to head back up the top. Okay. What's your name? Your name. Okay, another search for a lost child. Okay, probably in the bottom section then. Least fun part of the game. There he is. Or she is. Goes in the north and east of the old... Yeah, we managed to get him a Wozniak, but thanks. Granted, we did run to pretty much every single child down in the sewer, so... We got problems, Van. Found the woman by the plaza. That doesn't even know her name. Well, couldn't just leave her there. Like that. So we took her in. But we can't exactly look after her forever. Well, where is she? I need to see this woman. Oh, do you now? And what would Pinello have to say about that, hmm? Pinello's with us. I'm just teasing you. But what do you need to see her for? And Imperial wants to talk to her. You think you might know who she is? Guess there's not much else to be done. You said he's at the magic shop, right? Go ahead, we'll meet you there. Why are you giving me that look, boy? Don't tell me you brought this woman of yours. Well, let's see her then. Is it really you? Child, I could have sworn I'd seen you. But I thought it must be my eyes playing tricks on me. She told us everything. She came from Arcadia to visit her brother. Then once she got here, she went for a walk in the desert to see the sights. So that's her brother. but she passed out from the heat, and that's when she lost her memory. One of my friends visited Rabanasta, and she said she'd see my brother wasting away in the pub. With Lord Vane as consul, I knew my brother would never get away with that for long, so I left for Rabanasta as soon as I could. She came all this way to set me straight. Well, that settles it. From now on, I'll take pride in my work. No. Don't take pride in your work, because that means at some point we would have to deal with you. Leave your work. Do something else. Be a chocobo breeder. A chocobo breed. Yes. That's better. Thank you ever so much for your help. I only wish there was some way I might repay your kindness. Yes, tell your brother not to stay in the Imperials or we'll have to deal with him. Didn't you say something about finding part of the medallion in the fountain? How about that? Well, I don't see why not. But part of a broken medallion hardly seems a fitting gift. Okay, so we've got the medallion bit. And then we take it, I'm assuming, back to the guy in the house. Now, the first medallion we got, we handed back to the guy in Arcadia. Were we meant to do that, or have we locked it out? Because it doesn't look like we have that medallion anymore. Okay, I'm assuming we returned the medallions to the people. Is he this side? He is this side. Nice. Oh, you have found the dull fragment of the medallion. Here you go. Oh, you found the blackened fragment. Here you go. And you found a grimy fragment. Here you go. Thank you. Can't imagine what you've endured. Ah, that is the fourth and final fragment. These once made up the Medallion of Bravery, forged in blah 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 blue. You know, such medallions are only given to those who had demonstrated their bravery. I should think you have proved yourself, yes. Should the mood strike you, you should come to Nabalabaloo. If he also deems you worthy, we may have a new medallion bearer, yes. Well, it's high time I be off. Is it the guy that's overlooking the thing in the wasteland? I'm going to assume it's the guy that was overlooking the thing in the wasteland, so we're going there. Because he looked like those type of sages. This takes us out near the crystal, doesn't it? I think the forest might be, the Silkwood might be closer. Go across the bomb bridge up the top, and I think he's in the first section. My assumption would be it's that guy that he wants us to talk to. Because basically, if we need the medallions, We've handed them all back. So yeah, I think it was that section with that crystal. We'll butcher our way through these. If it's not this guy, I'm going to then assume that they're inside the necropolis. I've spoken to blah, 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 and blah, 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 and we are in agreement. The hero we have waited for is you. The medallion of bravery has spoken to blah, 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 and the one of love has spoken to blah, 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 blah. They both speak your name. The keys must go to you. Wait, they're not going to jump, are they? "2 years ago, Nethicite destroyed the city. From the whirling mist left in the wake of destruction, 3 fell beasts emerge. Hamabababoo, fury, and chaos. Beasts with strength enough to lay waste to the entire world, loosened by human rage. We survived the fall of blah 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 and found the beasts waiting. After the battle spanning many days, we at last sealed them within the ruins. We changed the keys of the seal into medallions, secreting them away where they would remain safe. But the mist in the ruins grew deeper with each passing day. In time, the bonds will weaken and break. We will not be able to repel them again. We must see the medallions in the hands of a hero who might defeat these beasts. The prophecy foretold the coming of a hero, and the hero has come. The medallions of love and bravery have named you that hero. Only the medallion of might remains. In fact, it waits here in the Deadlands. The medallion of might rests within a small shrine in a holy place we call Overlook Eternity. There it waits for its hero to find it. Dude, you couldn't have told us before when we fought this. We went there before on a hunt and we killed this giant golem. Dude. Once a bridge rose from here to the holy place, but it is no more, and you must cross the Deadlands afoot to reach it now. By reaching the holy place, you will prove you are worthy of the medallion of might, hero. We've already been there. There in overlooking eternity, we will wait your coming. Let us go. Dude. I mean, couldn't he have been like, oh, you already went there and killed this giant golem on the top over there? But we did, guys. He's talking about that place. Dude. He should have went, oh, I see you killed a golem that was on top of there. Have the medallion now, because you proved yourself worthy. Instead of going, head back to a place you've already been, where skeletons spawn endlessly, and you get annoyed very quickly. Dude. There's red ass. If he's holy, butchering every undead. Yeah, so we carry on. I think it's in that next section. If memory serves me right from when we did that hunt, it was in the corner. Yeah. Off to the left here, isn't it? Dude, who's attacking? Oh, it's Red Ass. And Pinello. Okay, was it through this way? Yes. Yeah, now we're in the endless spawn of skeletons. We're almost at the 60s, so we're almost ready to change the other group. I hope when we make it to the top, they automatically teleport us out, and we don't have to make our way all the way back out. Yeah, this area was absolutely annoying when we were coming up for that hunt. Also, how would they have made it up here with all these spawning skeletons? If they have some type of skeleton be gone deodorant, I mean, that would be very nice for them to give us to it, right? You know what I mean? So we could walk around without getting attacked by skeletons. Just in case, because they've got reflect on. But we don't want him to accidentally holy us. We're almost there, guys. Ooh, okay. Ah, the one chosen by the medallions of love and bravery visit us. You will find the third, the medallion might within the shrine. Take it. Okay. Oh, we didn't even have to interact with the shrine. He just hands it over. Nice. Oh, that's the other two, isn't it? Okay. He is proof enough. Okay. Seeing the medallions in the hand of the chosen was our final task. Now we may rest. Slay, humber, fury, and chaos. Restore silence. Do necrolol, blue. I say do this in a moment. Dude! Wait, are these guys dead? Right, MBH. You gotta go. Good luck. Thanks for laughs. Not a problem. To be fair, our Final Fantasy XII is almost to an end. For tonight. Okay, so we do have to make our way back down. Boo. Okay, we head for the gold crystal. We're just going to ignore everyone. Now you can open the 3 doors. Nice. So I'm thinking we can do that. We'll probably do that tomorrow. Now, tomorrow's stream will be later. So the streams tomorrow and Wednesdays as well, I'm afraid, will also be later by around about an hour. Sadly, there's nothing we can do about that. But I think we'll start by hitting that. Then we'll see about making our way somehow through that great crystal to find the Esper in there. So that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is where tonight's stream shall end. Sadly, we only managed to get one Esper tonight, which was Eddie in the Mahabharata High Waste. That was a good one. We had a little puzzle thing with the shrines to create walkways in order to get there. Luckily, opening the map showed which shrine opened which path, so that became a bit easy to navigate. Then we had this tedious hunt for the final medallion, and then tomorrow we shall go into the necropolis. The hunt for Hamabhababa, Fury and Chaos. And if we also have time tomorrow, we'll head to the Great Crystal, where we've been told Ultima isn't waste. Waste? Wait, that's the proper word. Yes. I'd like to say thanks for coming on and keeping me company tonight. I was Nick and MPH, as well as anyone who's just watching along and doing some participated chat. Thank you as well, because the content we create in this channel is only made possible thanks to you watching along at home, so it's very much appreciated. So thank you for your time. Well, we will be back in about 10 minutes time with some more Claire Obscura Exhibition 33. Now we are quite a bit in that game, so if you don't want any spoilers, don't come along. Yeah, so I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye and stay safe.